Well, by dog, Fred, is that you? Fred Hammond from Beaumont? Why, of course it is. What are you doing here in Las Vegas?
You got the wrong guy, buddy.
Oh, I get it. You don't want nobody knowing where you are. Well, I'll tell you who, old hound dog. Who am I gonna tell? I ain't seen you in the last 10 years.
Look, I'm not your old buddy. You got the wrong guy, okay?
Oh, now, come on. I'll tell you what I'll do, Fred. I'll buy you a drink, and then you tell me why you don't want to say who you are.
Hey, listen, man. I'm not Fred. I'm Sid Carver from Los Angeles, all right?
Well, okay, then I'm sorry, but that's no reason to get all head up about it. I'll tell you what I'm willing to do. I'll buy you a drink, no matter who you are.
No thanks.
Okay, taxi. Thanks, Fred.
I know Sid Carver saw me when I tried to sit in on the card game at the Poker Palace.
And you're not sure if he saw you two?
He might have.
I don't think so.
Well, it could have been nothing. I mean, he might not have recognized you and was just trying to pick her up. That has happened before.
He never spoke to me in the casino. In fact, I wasn't even aware he was there.
All right, then. On the chance that he is suspicious of you, and he is at the casino tomorrow, we'll have to rework the plan so as you keep him away from the rest of us.
Good. I wish I knew what you were all talking about.
I'll explain it to you when I drive you home.
Ah, which should be now, as I am very tired.
It has been a long day.
Listen, while I'm gone, you three can check out the electronic equipment.
Right.
Oh, sure.
Well, are we three ready to check out the electronic equipment?
I think Bosley was laying a little macho action on Elspeth.
Think he's interested in it?
Oh, yeah.
Sure wouldn't hurt.
Well, let's see if we can find that electronic equipment. I don't know what it looks like.
You see, our problem is we don't know what approach Cass uses to persuade a girl to play it cozy with a client.
And then you'd be the client in this case.
And then I would ask for a girl fitting Kelly's description.
And I'll convince Cass then that Kelly go along with all this.
Right.
And I get a ticket to LA and some walk-around money. That's really a lot to earn for doing nothing much.
Listen, you're being there to give your okay to Kelly. That's already avoided us having to spend a couple of weeks on our build-up. I mean, on a pro rata basis. We're getting away cheap.
Well, I don't really agree, but not about to argue.
And with a couple of breaks, your part in this should all be over tomorrow night at the same time.
With a couple of breaks, honey, I could be a big star on Broadway. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be a wiseacre. You are being so nice, and I'm coming off flip and tough. I guess that's really what I am.
Well, the front you put up is, but inside, I don't think you're so tough. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be personal. What do I know?
It's all right. I don't mind.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Bosley, could you do me a favor?
Sure, if I can.
Could you kiss me goodnight? I mean, no one's ever kissed me goodnight at my front door, and I've always I wondered what it was like. No way I keep signing my name. I'm beginning to feel sorry for them movie stars signing autographs all the time. Well, there we go, Jackson. Let her rip. And what do you say I win a hand or two this time, huh?
Nine. I'd like to see you win them all, Mr. Thurman.
Oh, thank you, Jackson. Well, you know, meantime, could you fetch a little waitress? I'm getting ready for a little drinking.
Sir. Cocktails. BJ3, please.
Oh, well, old wheels like a started shake. Hot dog. Tell you what we're gonna do, Jackson. We're just gonna double up and let her ride.
Well, Mr. Thurman, I'm Cass Harper with the hotel.
How do you do?
This is Janine. Anything we can do for you?
Well, howdy, Janine. Well, maybe just a little sipping whiskey on some shaved ice, thank you.
You got that? Good. So how's it going?
Oh, it's getting better all the time.
Oh, good. Hey, the house would like to invite you and your lady to take in the dinner show on us. That is, if you have no other plans.
Oh, I've got no plans, but I got no lady.
Well, I know a young lady, a very nice young lady, who would be more than happy to share dinner with you if you'd like me to arrange it.
Well, any man that say no to a free meal on a lady companion is a fool. And my mama didn't raise up no fools.
Well, then I'll arrange it. When you're ready to go in, just give the maitre d' your name, and your table will be arranged.
Well, I didn't realize that I'd lost enough to get the A1 treatment, old buddy.
Well, I'm not sure whether you did or you didn't, but you might, and if you do, the house would like you to do it here rather than someplace else. Their mamas didn't raise up no fools either.
Oh, I like that. Bless you for an honest man. Oh, by the way, that young lady, she wouldn't be just about so high and have long, dark hair now, would she?
Well, if she doesn't, she will by the time you see her.
Oh,
Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Cass. He's a nice man. Oh, thank you, Janine. Shaved ice and everything.
I think Cass is here to find Bosley's lady for the evening.
Oh, terrific. You just got aced out.
Oh, she does a little moonlight?
I've heard some rumors.
Oh, no. I gotta do something. I don't think Bosley's up to that. You know, I've been thinking over what you said, and, I've decided that you're the one who should pack it in, not me. Get lost, sweetums.
You're telling me to get lost?
I think you heard me correctly.
Get away from me.
You just lost 500, maybe 1,000. Stupid.
I can go change.
Right. Yeah, and John's just gonna stand around and play a little solitaire while he waits for you, huh? Go home.
I could use 500 or 1,000, Mr. Harper, and I'm not stupid.
You're a pro?
No, just a gifted amateur who's short of cash.
If the bidding's open, I want in.
You're not what the John wants, husband.
But I am, or am I wrong?
No. Do what he wants.
New shooter coming out.
How you doing?
Well, good. I thought I was going to have a little company, Mr.
Now,
Harper.
she's on her way. Now, if it turns out you two want to go someplace, have a private little chat. Oh, there you go. Well, speak of the lady, and like magic, here she is. Kelly. Kelly, I'd like you to meet Will.
Well, howdy, Kelly.
Now, you two kids, you just have a good time, you hear?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Harper. Could I talk to you for just a second, Kelly, honey?
Sure.
Just a little sweet talk, Jackson. No problems.
None I couldn't handle.
Sabrina, it's Bosley. Cass just gave me the key to room 862. That's the same number that our client gave us, so it's got to be rigged. We're on our way up there now.
Sid still with you, Jill?
Oh, yeah.
Any way you can put him on ice for a while, he could pop up and mess things up.
Sure, I think so. Drop it. Drop it. Kick it back to me. Okay, now reach in and lean on the horn.
This man was following me in the casino, and then he wrecked my car. It's not even my car, it's my roommate's car. I can't believe it happened to me. I don't know what to do. Here, take this thing. I just don't know what to do. I mean, nothing like this has ever happened to me before. I'm gonna go up to my room. I'll go to the police station tomorrow. I said, okay, you're very sweet to understand. He wrecked my roommate's car. What am I gonna tell my roommate? He's a crazy man. Good night, Sid.
Cozy. Hello, good looking. Well, now, this is a real Yahoo room, ain't it? But it ain't got you do, right?
Oh, well, we aim to please, honey.
Well, man, do you know where I am? I am betwixt and between. I mean, here we are, and I got this itch to gamble. I mean, good feelings like I couldn't roll anything but 7.
Well, first things first. Let's go.
Now we know how the pictures are taken. Who takes them?
Or at least what he looks like.
I've seen him in the casino. I think he works for the hotel.
Well, he uses infrared film. It's an infrared light, right?
Right.
So he can get a shot, whether the light is on or off in that room.
And there's no doubt Cass Harper's behind it. He's our blackmailer.
Let's get out of here.
All bets down?
No, not all your books, Mr. Sharp. Just your showroom books. You see, I'm new with the state auditing department, and they only allow non-tenure accountants to check limited records.
You want the showroom books? You get the showroom books. You want them brought here or you want to go to them?
Well, whatever would be most convenient for you.
Yeah, man. This is my executive assistant, Freddie.
How do you do it?
Freddie, take this lady from the tax department to see Cash. She's here to see the showroom books. And Freddie, no dancing, just show her the books.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sharp.
My pleasure. Now, anything you want, Freddie will get it for you. Food, coffee, anything she wants, Freddie.
Just the books, that's all.
Well, this isn't a bribe. I just don't want a lady to starve to death on my premises, that's all.
Thanks again.
What the frustrating thing is,
What?
we have enough evidence against Cass Harper to have him arrested for pandering. And he's still walking the streets.
If we called the police, we'd have cleaner streets. But we wouldn't have the blackmail evidence. And that's what we came here for.
You know, there's more justice in what he's going to get than any 3-month sentence he'd get for pandering.
Yes, there is, isn't there?
You back so soon?
Well, it didn't take long to find out what I found.
You found something illegal?
Well, yes and no. You see, theft is illegal. It's just not what I was sent here to look for. I mean, it's not tax fraud. what I found was that someone is stealing from you, Mr. Sharp.
Someone is what?
Stealing from you. Now, you see, this bill says 100 cases of champagne were delivered and paid for, right? The cellar entry here says 75. Now, at $180 a case, 25 cases comes to $4,500. Now, all these other bills have the same discrepancy. All told, in just a few minutes, I have found that someone has stolen at least $29,000 from you and probably a great deal more. Now, if I were you, I would consult my own accountant and then I would notify the police.
Miss, I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Well.
Now, you're never going to spend another nickel in this hotel as long as you live.
Oh.
You're a red line all the way. Again, not as a bribe, raw gratitude.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Mr. Sharp. Someone from our office should be by in about 3 weeks. That should give you time to clear this up.
At least.
Good day.
Goodbye, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie.
What's wrong, Max?
Now listen to me. Cass Harper is stealing from us. Now, you take these books down to Eddie and you tell him to go over them with a fine-tooth comb. Now, you check his entries against our bills. I know the punk is stealing from me. I just don't know how much. Now, stay with these books. Don't let him out of your sight. And when he finishes, you bring him back up here. Now, move. Sammy, I have a top-level employee I want watched for stealing, Cass Harper. No, just watched. Unless he gets wise and tries to run. What do you mean, starting when? Now! All right, 20 minutes. Just get somebody on it quick. All right.
We got trouble, Max is stealing.
Hey, you just slow down, Freddie. You give it to me so I can understand what you're saying.
I'm saying Max is furious. He knows you've been ripping off the showroom. Now, look, I'm taking these books to Eddie now so we can check them, and that means you'd better get out quick.
Hey, I never ripped off a quarter. I'm not that dumb.
Doesn't matter you did or you didn't. You know him. Thorough, like a scientist. Now, he gets a hold of you. How are you going to explain all that blackmail cash? Huh? You think he's going to love you if you tell him you've been using his hotel to set up suckers? Sucker, he'd break you in half.
Maybe I can talk to him, explain it.
That means you'd have to include me, Cass. No way. I'll kill you before I let you do that.
Hey, you hold it just a minute.
No. No more arguments. I'm here too long already. Run! Now!
He's got $750,000 in how many banks?
Oh, Mr. Sharp? Hi, I'm Laurie from Luxury Limited, and I thought you might like to see Mr. Harper's new car.
What new car?
And I'm telling you, that's not my car.
Mr. Harper, a chick drove up in it. She showed me your owner's papers. It's your car. She took your old one and drove off. What can I tell you?
Crazy. It's just crazy.
Such a crazy shit happened to me, a $50,000 car.
I wonder how long he's going to argue about it.
Not long. Kelly should have Mr. Sharp on the scene any second.
Maybe you won it in a raffle.
I didn't win it in a raffle. That's not my car.
Harper! Hey, you! Come back here! This is Max. Give me Sammy. Sammy, where the hell are your guys? The punk's already running. All right, they got a phone in the car, so call him and tell him he took off. I don't know. Maybe he's gone to his place. I just don't want him to get away clean. You understand me? All right, let me know.
There he comes. I'd be willing to bet a year's pay that every bit of blackmail evidence is in that attaché case.
Now, where are you ever going to find a sucker to take a bet like that?
One can always hope.
Uh-oh. Looks like somebody else is looking for Cass. now, they're going to get to Cass before we do.
Well, prudence would indicate we just follow both cars at a reasonable distance and wait for a break.
Well, how much gas is really left in the rolls?
5, maybe 6 miles, just enough to get him right out in the middle of nowhere. Let's hang back a little.
We were told to take you for a little walk in the desert, Mr. Harper.
Look, I'm not a thief. I didn't steal from Mr. Scharf.
Oh, we don't know any Mr. Scharf. We don't know anything about stealing. All we know is to take you for a walk in the desert.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm not a thief. I'm a blackmailer. Now, look, I know Mac. He's a little mad because I used his hotel, but...
We're talking, not walking. Now, we want to walk. Come on.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm a blackmailer. Look, see this case? The case, it's full of pictures, see? Important people. I'll tell you what. Look, I'll make you guys a deal. You let me go, and you take the whole thing. Come on, you can have the whole deal. You make yourselves rich.
That would put us in the same trouble you're in now.
Just take a look at what I got.
Now, we're not here to look at dirty pictures. Come on.
Hello? Hey, you got car trouble?
You make a noise, Mr. Harper, you'll regret it, I promise you.
Hey, fellas, can we help?
No, thanks. Our friend's a little sick. We're getting him some air.
Oh, I'm a nurse. Maybe I can help.
Just a hangover,
Let's
no
go.
big thing.
Are you sure?
I'm a doctor, lady, I'm sure. Thanks just the same.
Okay.
I got $500,000. Give you half.
No, thanks.
Take it all, but please, leave me alone.
Look, why don't you shut up, Mr. Harper? This is going to be rough enough on you as it is.
Oh. You know, I almost feel sorry for him.
You what?
I said almost.
Wash your mouth out with soap, Bosley.
Well, in the large philosophic sense, he is our fellow man.
Not mine.
You want me a soda?
Yeah, and the addresses of all the other blackmail victims were in the attaché case with the evidence. We called them and told them that the evidence had been destroyed. Look, I'm not sure that you'll approve, but I put the calls on Mr. Mallon's bill.
Fine. Where are the angels?
I'm not sure. They took Mrs. Mallon with them. Something about doing something that they felt as women they had to do.
Hello, Cass, baby.
Good to see you.
We've notified all your former blackmail victims that the evidence against them has been burned. And we told them who you are and where you are, and they just can't wait to come visit you.
Remember all that money you squeezed from us? Won't do you any good now, Cass. For once, a louse gets exactly what he deserves.
So we would like to leave you a little something to remember us by.
Yes. Here we go. We'll make these good. Sure hope this doesn't tickle. Be careful.
It doesn't hurt, does it, Cass?
Kelly.
How do you spell?
Once upon a time, there were 3 little girls who went to the police academy. And they were each assigned very hazardous duties. But I took them away from all that, and now they work for me. My name is Charlie.
Still trying for the 25-hour day, Danworth?
Some kid on a motorcycle just tried to disprove a basic law of physics. The human head through a telephone pole won't go.
Well, a cheap surgeon who never sleeps won't go either. Not for much longer, anyway. Tom, believe me, I've been an administrator long enough to recognize the signs.
Okay. I'll put it to bed.
Hey, aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Your turn to shut down.
Oh, right.
Hey, Mason. Talking about brain surgery, I happen to know this quaint little place that serves a great pizza.
Quincy, save the slap and the tickle for the student nurses, okay? Hi. Who is it? I said, who is it?
The first attack was last week. A student nurse in the same ward. And the man wore the same kind of surgical mask, so she couldn't describe him to the police. I figured the first one was an isolated incident. But after last night, I don't know what to think.
And in both cases, Ed, did the women manage to get away from their attacker?
Luckily, yes. But I've got to tell you, Charlie, the word's out. And I've got a lot of very frightened women on my hands.
Rape is a very frightening word. Angels, any idea on how to proceed?
Jill and I thought we might go into student nurses.
Yeah, we thought I could go in as a reporter for a medical journal. That way I could ask a lot of questions without sounding like a cop.
Good. I'm going to run a computer dossier on the male personnel at the hospital. Also, on all male ambulatory patients.
Charlie, I have an idea. Lately, Bosley's been complaining more and more about his toe.
Oh, yes. Yes, it was diagnosed as a bone spur, as I recall.
I think it's about time he had it tended to.
Listen, that's a very small bone spur. I'm sure it'll get tired of annoying me. Go away.
Wait a minute. Bosley as a patient, that's a perfect cover.
It's a very simple surgery, Bosley.
Please, that is one of my unfavorite words.
Bosley, you're not afraid of going under the knife.
That is another of my unfavorite words.
Bosley, I agree with the girls. You should be hospitalized. Besides, with that cover, you can report to me on a moment's notice.
All right. All right, I will admit myself, Charlie. I will lie there and pretend to be a patient. But no one has ever violated my body with a sharp instrument, and no one starting now.
It's okay, honey.
No, it's not okay, honey.
No.
Hi. Do you mind? I'm Joe Monroe.
I'm Kerrigan. She's Mason.
I know. I wanted to talk to the two of you.